So Jörg Widmann, do you take us back to ancient biblical times in Babylon?
Yes and no. Yes, for sure, because it's really an opera about ancient Babylon. But I think it has a lot to do also with our time, because the Babylonian culture was one of the first multicultural societies with many religions, many cultures, also clashes with all the negative and positive sides. The image of the Babylonians is so bad, so the whore Babylon, the Tower of Babylon, which collapses. I was not sure, already as a child, if that can be true. These are all bad and the others are good.
So what does it tell us about our time, your opera?
There are many, many things from this culture which are important for us. For example, to me, most important thing, how the second part starts, the fifth tableau. The Babylonians, as the Christians, as the Jews, believed in the flood. At the climax of this natural catastrophe, the human beings were asking, so where were the gods when this happened? And the answer in the Gilgamesh epos is, the gods were sitting on the rocks and were shaking. And I think that's very modern in a way.
Why do you and how do you create such huge canvases and these enormous musical forces?
They created Babylon in order to make it big. So I decided I cannot write it for a string quartet. The forces I called in this piece were striking back to me. For example, in composing The Flood, when I had written the first wave, I got sick, hit by my own music. Then comes the second, third, and it has to become bigger and bigger.
How about the choral forces? There are multiple choruses.
Yes. So there is the Babylonian chorus, there's the Jewish chorus, and both of them are divided in different groups. In the fifth scene, you have two dramas going on at the same time. One is the Babylonian celebrations, so something very positive. At the same time, you see the Jews being in exile, starting the psalm number 137. We sat at the rivers of Babylon and we
wept.
Yes. Such a lyrical beginning, one of the most beautiful moments in Bible. Then if you read the next lines, it gets more and more horrible. It's so complex for every single member of chorus, of the soloists, of the orchestra, that of course I don't want to imagine how a first rehearsal of that sounds, or what the reaction is when you get your part. Okay. I did not know what to expect, because if you don't have the drama of an opera, what will happen? And I think it works perfectly, in a way, almost to an extent that I say, you don't need it necessarily, The drama happens here. I love the way the orchestra and the singers and the chorus does it, and that's the convincing part.
You are a clarinet player,
That's
virtuoso. Right. Does that play a role in you writing for wind instruments or for string instruments?
It plays a very important role, but for every, even if I write for a voice, because it's something physical. So I know it's something physical. It does not necessarily mean I only write the things which I know are possible. There are many things in Babylon which are 1 millimeter beyond being possible, but believe me, I know the limit. I know it, but I love to go beyond it.
So now you have survived your own flood in Babylon. You're still alive and kicking. Yes. Are there plans for another opera?
As a matter of fact, it's really striking that I'm still alive, because I just finished writing a clarinet quintet, and as you know, they all died after writing their clarinet
So did Mozart and Weber.
Brahms. I laugh about it because I knew it's serious. And I once cancelled this clarinet quintet in 2009. I was supposed to write it, and I was not ready for it yet. So I'm starting to think about it, but I'm not sure about it yet. But I don't see the whole picture yet.
It's nice meeting you. It's nice talking to you.
I will be very sad. Very honestly, when I fly back, I will miss the group and the music a lot.
Thank you
Thank you.
for having written it.
Thank you.